will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 You gotta put in that work, dog. I put the kingdom first. I know that you gotta wait for your turn sometimes to build something really sustainable. Work on your catalog, so the day that you finally pop off, they'll see it's not just a one-off. You put in time, the harvest is ready, it's ripe. I thank God for the payment. That's a solid foundation. When I finally make it, I give God all the praises. G.O.D. who conquered evil forces. I don't trust in chariots or fortresses. Yeah, I walk by faith. I don't follow trends. Run it up. Say that with my chest. Run it up. No, I will not bend. Run it up. Game time in it. Game time. I don't follow trends. Say that with my chest. I will not bend. Game time. Run it up. 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 Run it up.
Boys make major moves, still the same ones that I came with. Up in a payment, told you we nothing to play with. Guess some things unchangeable. Me and my thirst insatiable. Till we all big time. Face on my rollie on big time. Facing my goals, that's a big climb. Still my flow is unshakable. Run it up, I cannot quit it. I need it, I ain't where I wanna be. I can admit it. Never submitting, I'm fighting my darkest of thoughts. I am a force. I harbor the light that's inside of my heart. I write in my art and give you my story. You are the witness. I came on a mission to give you my pain and give you my glory.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Commanders. Certainly the game of the weekend, maybe the game of the year, the battle of the unbeatens as we get underway. This will be fielded inside the 5. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
Here we go. Here we go.
Now the Georgia Southern man, this is Jerick McKinnon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Burrow. He finds McKinnon, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. Well, this defense for the Titans, they were excellent a week ago in that victory over Indianapolis.
Yeah, they only allowed 13 points, and you can poll all 32 coaches, and I guarantee you they'd say, we'll take that every single week. But let me think about that for a second. Maybe there'd be one contrarian that would say, give me 10.
And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
Now, meanwhile, they go for it on 4th down, and my goodness, incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now the third running back taken in April's draft. This is James Cook. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
7 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. This is caught, and it's a Titans touchdown. J.J. Arcega-Whiteside, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up. That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Dancing to his left. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
Hey, can. 11 Thomas. Hey, we got to seal. You don't want none. Pick up the ball.
Burrow going for it on 4th. Flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. So they take a big chance here in their own territory, and you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at, like, coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Stop forcing the ball. Emoji face with skin from nose.
Fight in and drop him. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. Here's Rodgers. And Cook has it left side. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll just chuck this one up into row G. It's incomplete.
This is where good coaching and execution come into play, because down this close, you absolutely don't want to turn it over. Good job keeping that in mind as he escaped, bought time, and decided throwing it away was his best option.
And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Again, it's Cook. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. They'll run for it. Cook. And this time he is in.
Yes.
James Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Titans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Out of the gun, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. They will throw on first down with Burrow. Flushed out right. This pass on target, Velus-Jones with it. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Now a handoff to Chandler. He fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
2nd and 8 coming up. From the shotgun, Joe Burrow eluding the pressure right. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Commanders have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7. Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
What a dot, emoji rocket.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it and let's go with it.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Now it's Rodgers. Flush to his right. Looking for the crossing receiver, and he's got him. It's Samuel. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Third down, here's a run by Cook. And they'll bring him down 1 yard shy after a pickup of 4. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. Being chased out left. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. He's got room at the 30. And he is going to pick up the Titans' first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the sticks make a drastic shift forward. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now a man open down the middle of the field. Touchdown! Darnell Mooney, 26 yards. And the Titans have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. There's the Titan kick team as they run up and send this one away. Pulls it in at the 13. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but, Charles, they look up, and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just
remember the last drive because he led the CPU tackle in open space.
Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Burrow sliding out of the pocket. He'll find Jones again, complete. And they're going to get this up to midfield.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Again, it's Burrow. Escaping the pressure right. Gets this ball to his running back, Jerick McKinnon. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
11 MT.
From the red zone now, here's Burrow, 1st down. Out route looking for McLaurin. He's got him. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down. Facing a 2nd and 3. Ball on the 10. Now it's Burrow. They'll roll him out right. The ball comes out. It's picked up by the Titans. And now nothing but green ahead of him. He's at the 40. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
Headman's wide
now
open in the end zone.
Recovery, it's Rodgers. Buying time to his left. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. That's complete to Mooney. And they snap him short of the 1st as he can only get to the 20. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Commanders come through with a 4th down stand. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Flushed out right. Throw to the right here, taken in by McLaurin. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the 2nd quarter.
Here we go. Here we go. Nice one. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today. 11 MT, take 11 behind.
From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th. Normally, I'd say this will lead to a punt attempt, but this offense already shown in the first half that they'll go for it on 4th down.
Oh, they should have already said, punt it, punt it. Head coach have already made that decision.
Come on, ready? 11.
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow, eluding the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They've been burned twice already on 4th down, but the 3rd time's the charm as they keep the drive moving. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Finding room at midfield. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
First down. Here's Burrow. Forced out to his left. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, Good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Dexter Lawrence able to bust free and get to the quarterback. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Rodgers. And he'll throw this one away, but I don't think he was out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Rodgers now to throw. Open man is Samuel, complete. Room here to run, and he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Titans. Curtis Samuel, 77 yards. And the Titans take a 3-touchdown lead.
MOG expression was
right
face.
Down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Matthew White set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Burrow looking to pass. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Titans are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Well, still down quite a bit here, several.